Oh, that's working.
And then once
Ew. Actually, let me grab I'll grab a hat to keep my freaking hair out of my face. Okay, alright. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, Rom? I have been putting all of this stuff off for a little bit. I think I have everything up here that I need. So I've been getting a lot of people messaging me who haven't done wiring like myself either, so I'm gonna take my time and do that tomorrow, like slowly. So today is just gonna be building the case, and then tomorrow we'll wire it up. This is the blue mounting plate from the last build that Vitero forgot to send, so he included that. I'll replace that another time. We got, that's just a replacement shaft for the V6 build. Oh man, so here's something I was excited for. I got 2 custom ball tops from Vitero as well. There's nothing else that I'll need for a little bit. I'm hoping that the purple one is gonna look nice. we could play some games, dude. I'll pop into yours anytime. Oh man, but so I got some custom marble ball tops. I got one in purple and in yellow, just in case one doesn't look good, and I'll just want to use whichever one looks best. But I'm hoping that this purple one works because I want to put the nice yellow one on the Marvel build that we did the couple weeks ago. Oh, but man, look at it. Let me try to get it like in the camera nice. Oh, dude. Vitero made some sweet ball tops. They all sold out pretty fast. So just a nice little extra premium touch it'll have on the top of it. And then the yellow one's the same thing, just yellow colored. It's a little harder to pick up, I think. Yeah, this one doesn't want to focus, but you can see it's kind of like the same, just marble effect. Just a little marble ball top. So, oh man, those look so nice in person. I wish that came out better on the cam. Okay, then we got the 2 Nutrix. We got our screws. I think this is everything we need for the screws, right? I feel like I'm missing screws. It says lever and PCB. Where are the ones for like the case? Oh, they're probably right here, and I'm being an idiot. Well, here's the. Oh wait, well he just put them in the supports, so they're right there. All right, cool. Nice balls. Yeah, man, we could play some games. I've been super lazy about playing the. I like how he packaged them. He just screwed the feet, and then the top screw is screwed in there. Okay, so we got everything we need, I believe, because those are the ones that hold the case together, right there, and the feet. This goes in the PCB, this goes for the lever. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. I will start the slow process of peeling all of these. Make sure I have everything here that I need. So we've got the top, middle, bottom. Huh, I thought I was supposed to have... I see I have one of these, I'm assuming for the bottom for art, but I thought I was supposed to have I guess maybe I can put that between the middle and the top now. I don't know. I'll message Vitero about that and make sure that I have a top for the art. Get over here on my laptop, that'll be easier. Oh, hey, new follower, appreciate that. Appreciate you. Okay, and while he is replying to that, I will start peeling these. I'm so bad at this, so I'm sorry if this takes me a second. I'm actually just going to pull it off camera so I can try to do it on my lap a little faster. Oh, it's going fast, okay. Got a little bit of a nail this time. Last time I clipped my nails right before I did this, so this time I was like, I'll do this first and then I'll clip my nails. Alright. The slow peel. Is that Sam? What's up, Sam? Hey, nice, man. Yeah, starting the first half of this Kobe build. I think the wiring's actually gonna take a few hours. Oh wait, I just messaged Vitero asking. I was like, hey, what the heck? Shouldn't there be a clear panel for the top? And he's messaging me back super fast because he's the man, and I think that's literally what I'm peeling open. Long, slow peel. But yeah, just peeling it off right here. Ooh. Wow. The Kobe guy. Hey, what's up? Nehudan, I haven't seen you in here before, man. What's up? Were you from, are you from one of the stick groups? I posted in the Fight Sticks Reddit Discord, and then the Butter Kid Discord, and I think I just posted on the Rask Facebook. With the back of a razor? Dude, teach me how to do this. Steam313, I'm not sure who that is as well. I think that's the first time I've seen you in here too, but... oh, here, I'll whip it out real fast just so people can see. It's not a decal, it's I got some custom art from the JXK guys. So this isn't going to go on until the very end, but I got them to do a top and bottom piece for me. Yeah, so this is what the top is gonna be. Pretty slick. I asked them to kind of pay attention or like pay tribute to the years that he won too. So they did like that championship ring with the years at the bottom, which is pretty sweet. Did a sweet job with it. JXK always comes through. And then this is going to be the bottom, tribute to him and his daughter. There we go, that's kind of a good angle of it. So yeah, it's going to look super clean, man. It's going to be the body that, as you'll see here as I'm unpeeling it, it's going to be a purple and yellow acrylic body. Yeah, it's going to be super sweet. We were just showing we got these custom ball tops for it too. It is all gonna look really nice, and then we're gonna slap a V3 in there. Oh, what's up, Shane? Yeah, we're gonna slap a V3 in there that I got from the first round of the Sanjux group buys that has a. It's one of the ones that has the AM5 switches in it still. So it will be a super clean build. I was kind of tempted to like take that V3 apart and try to re-anodize it. To be purple, but I didn't go to the trouble of doing that. I didn't even want to look up how much that would cost. I'm sure it would cost a lot and bum me out. God, I cannot get a corner of this one. Oh, you're doing the same thing? So you're making yours gold? I wanted to make mine purple for this build. How much does it cost to do that? $75? Oof. Lever's already so expensive. That's like a $200 lever at that point. Oh, you're being literal when you're talking about the gold treatment. Okay. Holy smokes. Hey, nice. Alright, finally got a corner of this one, so get in the peel of this first clear top. No, come off. Okay, there we go. Almost got impatient and didn't fully peel it almost, but it started to come off. I'll have to do some matches with Balrog after this and Street Fighter because he's got that Kobe skin or like costume colors. Boop, there we go. So that's gonna be what goes on top of the art to keep the art safe. I'm just gonna leave these to the side here and keep on peeling. Man, I don't. I wish I did. I had like a little cheap box cutter thing, and it fucking just like broke apart. Or, pardon my French there, but it just like broke apart a couple of months ago when I was trying to cut something. Oh, that makes sense. I'll have to try that next time. Because there's going to be tons more steak builds for sure. The fun part of, okay, this is one of the purple pieces. Because one of the fun parts about figuring out the wiring tomorrow is I'm going to be doing a Christmas like giveaway stick that we're going to make basically like look like a present. That's going to be like the theme of it. It's going to look like a little Christmas present. And I got some Tech Flex that's like holiday present theme. That's all like red, green, and gold. Like little Christmas present wrapping style. Holiday themed. So there will be more unpeelings and unwrappings. I'll do that next time. I'll get the box cutter and I'll try that. am so excited for this one. This has been literally in the works all year. All the people that know me in the little groups I'm in know I've been talking about this one for a while too. It took me a while to like plan everything out and then order stuff, and then it took me a while to get to be fast enough to get on to a JXK slot. Whenever they put up those monthly slots for the how many pieces they do, it goes quick, man. Oh, you get what does wiring backbones mean? Wait, bundles? What do you mean for our bundles? But yeah, I think I've seen some of your wiring stuff too. Yeah, so I just want to get to that. I felt like that was the next step for me. It's just like one of the only things I haven't tried yet is doing the custom wiring. So I don't think it'll be too bad. I think it'll just be a little tedious, especially my first time going through and like taking my time to do it. But I mean, it should just be screwing in individual wires, and then for those few grounds that I would have to do, I just need to cut and like splice some grounds together so that I can have like a chain of grounds for the punches and kicks, and then some for the levers or the lever. And then I'm going to order some stuff to make a little blue cable for my keyboard as well. That's going to be fun. I always feel bad that this takes so long, but I hate it when I don't take my time and I have to go back and like pick and peel stuff. I just like to get it all off in one go, just one single peel. Otherwise my anxiety will just go through the roof. Oh man, this purple looks nice. I still remember when Botero posted these limited purple ones that he was doing, and it was instantly I thought of this and I was like, man, I want to do that for Lakers so bad. It was just like the perfect shade. Alright, almost done with this side. Perfect. Alright, yeah, man, this is gonna be nice. Look at that. Clean, 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 clean. Alright, so now we've got those two, the clear and the purple piece. Now to get the two bottom pieces. I think this is the purple and this is the clear, I believe. What is a... Oh, DSA? Oh, it's an SA profile. The Keeb. My Keeb? Talking about that blue Keeb that's hiding? It's doing its best to hide up there. It's shy. Shy, shy little Keeb. Yeah, I ordered some stuff to pimp that out. That'll be a fun stream as well. I ordered some foam modules to put on the underside of the panel to help like take up the empty space between the plate and the PCB and help with some like noise dampening. And I got some Durox stabilizers that I'm going to put in there to upgrade it. I got some lubes for that, so I'm gonna lube those up and give it the full treatment. I got a little lubing station, so I'm going to lube the switches I got as well. I'm gonna film and lube them and see how much of a difference it all makes. Just go full dweeb on the Keeb. See how nice I can get it sounding. I feel bad that I can't get this peel like on the screen, but if I like hold it up at an angle, it's like weird. I can't like get leverage on it, and then I'm worried I'm just gonna mess it up. So I'd rather just do it as quickly as possible. Oh man, this is gonna be like the most like fully custom build I've ever done. It's a custom cut case, custom art, custom made lever. If only there was some kind of cool like custom buttons. I did just get 202s, but oh shoot, I guess I should have done that first. I wasn't thinking about that. Dang, I probably should, after I finish peeling these, I'll do that. That might actually take a little bit. I forgot, because I got two sets of buttons. I got just like yellow crowns, and then I got the purple translucent crowns that have the white plunger, and I'm just gonna take the white plunger out and put the yellow one in, so that they're purple and gold buttons. Uh-oh, what is this? Is this safe to click on? Oh god, the internet! Oh, so what is that for? Wiring harness backbone into harness. So what does that do? Because that just looks like one long wire. That looks like one wire that you splice 3 times. Why did you cut it 3 times? Or is that just 3 heat shrinks? Oh, I thought it had to have multiple heads. Because yeah, basically I thought... Oh, but... So I thought that I was going to need like... have like my one ground screwed from my PCB like just like into a ground, and then have like that single ground go out, and then cut and splice that into like multiple heads to plug into, like, so that I could have a ground for each button, and then a ground for each kick, and then a ground for each lever, you know, because you have to plug it into the, that's what I'm talking about, like having to plug into each button and then the levers, or the lever, because it's a like K-lever style that has switches, so it's not a 5-pin. So your way you can do that too? I don't understand, because it's only one wire, so how would you plug that into all the buttons and stuff? Like, I guess that, like, what I mean is when I look at that picture, I feel like that would be one ground for like one thing, like one input. Are you saying that that's just what you need to be the ground for everything? If so, that's pretty cool. I just don't get it. That's why I'm trying to have. Because that seems like a much better way to do it if that's the case. focus on this. I'm zoning out on that. Almost done peeling, and then actually I will go grab those buttons, and then we'll do that really fast so that we can pop the buttons in. Hey, what's up, Mark? Hope you and your little pug are doing good. Chilling. Oh, okay, that was both sides of that one already. Alright, so the purple bottom is down. Hold on, there's just a couple of things on it. We'll wipe it down, of course, though, before we start finishing it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Butterman always does a pretty good job with his packaging. Unless he forgets to ship things. It's funny, I say that and I just realized I still haven't sent him that. I got an extra one of those Victrix Street Fighter sticks. When I got the Bison one, I took the link out of it. Oh wait, no, I kept the link inside of that one. It's because I took the link out of this Chun-Li one to do the LED ball top. And then when I got another one, I told Botero I just give him an extra link for free. I haven't sent that to him yet. And I haven't shown off the stick that Mark sent me either. Now that Mark's in here, I might go whip that out here in a second. I meant to post that on Friday for Old Fight Stick Friday, but I forgot. Oh wait, no, I think I didn't get it in the mail until after. Okay, almost done with this peel. Last side. It is not junk here. I'm actually going to grab that so people know what I'm talking about after this last peel. I'll grab that, we'll show that off real quick, and then we'll do the buttons while we're hanging out. Those good smooth peels. Alright, so all of it, boop, so clear. See right through it. That's a good sign, right? Since it's going to be for art. So let me go grab that other stuff I was just mentioning. Open that, we'll do the buttons here in a second. So yeah, if anybody was watching last time, I was jokingly mentioning to Mark, because he does a bunch of these Dreamcast sticks, and I was like, yo, I want one. So he did one up, blue like I like, and he sent it to me with a link set up and everything. With a little blue link set up in there. So it was a cool surprise. I was like, oh dang, really? Because I've got a modded Dreamcast with all the games on it, so I'll be able to use this to jam on quite a bit of stuff. It'll be fun. I don't have a Green Goblin body, so this was a cool little surprise. And he makes them look super nice. Pretty good quality on the bottom too. He didn't give me a janky one, so very cool gift. Is that some kind of a bot or something? Nah, no thanks. I don't want to buy followers to become famous. That doesn't sound like becoming famous to me. Buying followers? The hell is that? I guess I got hit by some kind of bot somehow. That's not a good sign, right? Alright, so put that on the side. Yeah, that was sweet. I like made my day the other week. So I did forget about this. We'll open this up, and this will have the buttons and the PCB and this stuff. Dreamcast stuff on OnlyFans, huh? The lewds. The true lewds. See if we can get this this RAS screwdriver some action. There's our PCB. So like I was saying, I've got two sets of buttons here. Ugh. And a couple of short wires. I got one for the blue stick too. I might not even open that one back up though. Alright. Yellow buttons. I have actually never opened up any of these 202s, so hopefully it's not too hard to open them up. Figure that out shortly, I guess. This is always the annoying thing whenever you're trying to plan a build is having to buy two sets of buttons to do like a color combination like this. So let's see. Where do you even open these up? This is just the tabs on the side. Let's see. I'm assuming it's just going to be like these tabs on the side here. Can't get them in at the same time. Is that not how you do it? Maybe I should look this up before I just break one. I would assume that it's just pushing in these two tabs right here. Watching a quick video on it on the side. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just always so scared to break these. Wait, did I just look down and miss it? Oh no. side just like isn't going up. Yeah, but that's all he's doing. He's just pushing it up. Okay. Oh. Oh, that almost got it. SOB. Maybe I should just unpeel it. Oh man, I can't get it out on both sides. Alright, here, maybe if I hold it with my thumb on that side. Son of a bitch, I cannot get this. He just popped it out in like 2 seconds pushing on it. Man, yeah, I don't know how he did that. He must have just done this a million times. The guy's doing it in this video. Oh, okay, I think I got it. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. I see how I need to hold it. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. I need to get a better angle on that. Oh, I'm so scared to break it, but it is like keeps like popping out almost, but I just can't hold it. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. No! Keep getting so close. Alright. Oh my god, how the hell do you hold this in? Oh. Oh, I just wasn't popping it all the way up. Okay. Oh. Alright, that's not as bad as I thought. And now I know how to do it, so the rest of them should go pretty slick. And if anybody's never seen that, this is why everybody likes these buttons so much. Apologize that just took so long while I was figuring that out. But for all you key dweebs, it's just a switch in there. So you can see that it's just like a little switch housing, kind of like a keyboard switch that they just pop the switch into. Boop. So the exact same thing as a mechanical keyboard is what you're pressing to get your button inputs. So now basically I popped out that yellow piece and I'm going to put them in here. I guess I'll just put these white ones in here. I'm not sure if anybody will need yellow buttons with a white thing, but I'll offer it just because 202s are so nice. I don't want to just waste them. This should go a little quicker now that we know how to do that. There we go. Oh, these are way easier to open up than Son was. Okay. That's not bad at all. I was just being an idiot about it. Okay, so then basically, yep, I'm doing all that just to... I don't think it matters which way I put it back, does it? As long as one of these tabs goes in this way, this one this way. So basically doing this to mix these up like this, so purple body, yellow top. Lakers. I had these, it's funny, I guess technically I even ordered 3 sets of buttons for these. And I'll have to figure out something to do with these other ones, because I ordered a set of the clear yellows as well. And I just felt like they weren't the right color for Lakers colors. I don't know. What do you guys think though? Compared to just like the stock yellow. I feel like this is more like Lakers right here. So I bought these and I was like, dang, that's not quite how I thought that it was gonna look. It's just like a little too light of a yellow. So I went this route. We'll see how it looks in the end. Worst case, I guess I could always put those buttons in and try that to see how it looks. Alright, so this isn't going to take as long as I thought now that I figured out how to do that. The first one took a while, but these buttons pop off actually really easy. Just got to be patient and not give up sometimes. Yeah, these buttons are super strong. And then actually let's just see what these will look like. The other half of the leftovers here. The clear white tops. And and the yellow body. So this is what's going to be left over. So I'll see if anybody wants these for anything. Because these buttons are so sweet. Absolutely my favorite button. And actually, since it's only the ball top, or since it's only the top of the button, the plunger, I'm actually gonna take out one of these clear yellow ones, and then we'll compare it. Ooh, that one freaking popped out on its own. Alright. So let's see what this would have looked like. Oh, that is just a piece of white paper too. So I guess that would be the plus side of these ones as well, is if I use these clear yellow rims, is I could use the art. That might actually be a deal breaker for me. Oh yeah, it like fell through too. I don't know why that messed up, but these actually don't really look that bad. Oh wait. I did not get that in there correctly. That's why it's doing that. What did I do? I don't know, hopefully I didn't break one of these sides. No, I didn't. Did I just not put that in the right way? Oh yeah, the if you ever get custom art ordered from Focus Attack, they'll do like cutouts on the buttons for you. So you pop it out and you see, so on the inside of the button it's just actually this piece of white paper. So then you can take out the art that they clip in there, and either, honestly, you don't even have to take this out. Some people like to leave the white under it, and then you can just put the art on top of it. But so that's what's inside this. Other than that, it's actually just clear yellow. Let me try to put this on again. I must have just not put this on correctly before. I don't think it should matter which side I put it into, as long as both of the tabs go in. Huh, but it is like not working. That's interesting. I wonder if I hope I didn't like mess this body up. I don't think there's anything in here I could have messed up. Well, we'll see here in a second. Let me get one of these here. I'm not sure what I could have done to do that. Yeah, I still feel like the solid's gonna look better just because it's more natural Lakers colors. So let's see if this one works now. Okay, huh. I wonder what the deal is with these clear tops. I wonder if it's like a different style? This is just a 202 though. Weird. 'Cause, yeah, I popped this. I popped the solid one in, and it's working just fine. It wasn't clicking up and down. It wasn't registering when I was putting this one in. Let me try to put it back in here. Oh, I must have just broken this one or something. I did something to the housing on that one. Oh well, luckily I don't need those. I'd rather do it to what I'm not going to use. Maybe I can figure out what I did to that some other time. I must have fucked up one of these sides, but they look fine. Weird. We'll worry about that another time though. Oh, I think it broke off that. That's what it did. Yeah, okay, because this one has that for that same white thing. I should have just left those clear ones alone. Yeah, there is. I guess it must have just fallen out. Or oh shoot, I'll have to make sure when I stop later that nothing else popped into that nothing popped on the floor, because that one did kind of pop out whenever I opened it. I want to make sure there's nothing my doggo can swallow down there. But yeah, I don't need those buttons anyways. I'll look for that later. Dang, I meant to do this earlier. I knew I forgot to do something, but oh well, it's kind of cool to do this on stream, I guess, if nobody else has opened these buttons up before. I haven't, so I'm sure other people haven't as well. Boop. Move these bottom pieces right here. Actually, let me just freaking unbag all these. I always joke with everybody, because especially when you buy a bunch of buttons, like all the buttons come in these like individual baggies, and I always joke around with people. I'm like, you come over to my place and you just see like a million little baggies, you probably think I'm some like a bunch of little drug baggies. I'm like, no, it's just dweeby arcade parts. I promise. I'm actually just a mega dweeb. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, there's another piece in there. I must have like broken that when I opened that other one, because that one did like pop out on its own. I just don't see where the other half of it went. So I'm sure I could find that, and like worst case just like glue it back into the stick if it really did like break out. Oh man, I hope I can find that. I always trip out about stuff like that just laying around. Alright, here's my screwdriver. Turn down my volume a little bit. I'm not echoing, am I? Oh, dang it. I popped it down on the other side, I think. SOB. Oh, what's up, Vergs? Alright, sorry, I just zoned out there. That one was giving me a little bit of trouble. But there we go, that one is out. Just chilling, man. Getting around to doing this build finally. Yeah, man. I got a bunch of stuff to pimp out the board a little bit. I got some better stabilizers, some screw and Durox stabilizers for like the space bar and like the backspace and stuff. So I'm gonna install all those so that it like will be super solid and won't be rattly at all. And then I got like lube for those as well. I'm gonna lube all that up, and then I'm gonna put some foam. I'm gonna put some foam under the plate. I got like some like keyboard module foam stuff. It's like little squares that you just put over every hole that a key goes into. And it's gonna be a nice little keyboard in the end of it. Buttons, buttons, buttons. This is tedious, but it will be worth it. What's going on with you these days, Mr. Big Shot? How's that new promotion going, man? Everything going well with it?
Looking for answers you already have. Whatever seems better.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll take a while to be fully into that. I would assume nothing less. I would hope that they'd give you some training time and shit like that. It's a big old jump. Yeah, that's good to hear, man. That's how every job should be. Unfortunately, it's not. Yeah, not enough jobs treat people like people. It is what it is. The world's gotta run on that almighty dollar, right? Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. That is a good feeling for sure. Oh dang, this one came out super fast. Alright, love to see it. That came out ridiculous quick. Yo, I just heard what's going on in the background. This sounds like some lame-o stuff. What is going on with this? Let's go to the next one. That one sounded like some lame, like, church camp music. What was going on? You guys gotta warn me, man. What was going on with that? What the heck? Building arcade sticks at church camp. I feel like that was set up by Vergs. I feel like he's setting me up, man. I'll just change it. Yeah, it's it's a little Streammate thing I've got. It's all music that's like copyright free and stuff. So it's just like random tunes. I just changed it to chill. I changed it to chill music instead of like inspirational Christian rock. What on earth? Boop 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 boop. I'm just popping all these extras in for this other set of yellow buttons I'll have in the end, because I just don't want to lose parts. Might as well just do it now so that I have everything together that needs to be together. Man, I haven't been. I'll be super honest, I haven't had the motivation to do a lot of stuff lately. That's kind of why I've been putting this off a little bit myself. I almost did again tonight, and I was just like, man, I need to start this. It's mainly because I know I'm going to have to do this big, long wiring job, and it's going to be my first time figuring it out, but I just need to stop being a baby about it. But I don't know, man. I feel like it's just going to be like... I didn't realize like how similar to Destiny that game is, and I feel like it's just gonna be like a super like shitty grind fest. Cause like the grind fest in Destiny is fun, you get some sweet gear and stuff, but I feel like just playing as a hero and you're like not gonna see any of the gear other than like skins or something. You're just gonna like know it's a stat. I don't know. It's just, unless those missions get a lot funner or something. I don't know. I feel like long term that I will get bored with that game, but it's interesting. It's fun to like mess around with for a few minutes here and there, but I guess what I mean is I'm having a hard time sitting down and playing it for like a long time. I saw fucking Ronnie played it for like 24 hours or something the other night, man. I woke up like I took like a nap on accident. Dude, Ronald was going hard on it. I took a nap on accident the other day, and I woke up like super early at like 2:30 or 3, and he was on, and I looked at his stream and he had been playing like for a while. And then so of course like I woke up at that time and I looked back later at like 5 or something and he was still playing, and I was like, dang, Ronnie's like, he's going COD style on this. Like I wanted to play with him, but he's probably already like level 4 million now and I'm level like 5. Yeah, and he's getting his PC built now too. So now he's been going this ham, and I always forget that he doesn't even have a PC. Now they're just gonna have a full like actual setup. I don't know. We're never gonna see Ronnie again. He's just gonna disappear. Ronald's a man, though. I felt bad because actually, it's funny that you mentioned it. The last time I was streaming, I was playing that game just on the PS4 and messing around on it. And Ronnie subscribed to me, but I don't have it set up to like show all that on the PS4. I guess I don't even know how you do that. And so like it didn't pop up on the screen or anything, and he was just like, "Wow, I subscribed," and then like didn't even say anything. I was like, oh, I appreciate it though, Rano. You're the man. Damn it. This one is giving me a hard time. Alright, there we go. Yeah, he's been linking me all the stuff that he's been buying. He's been buying some cool stuff. I feel so bad for my bud that did that crazy setup I showed you all about, because he just got a 2080 and then the 3080 got announced like literally like an hour after he built it. I was like, oh man, that sucks. It was so funny, dude. I was oh god, my camera's flickering a little bit every now and then because I have it set to 75 hertz. I don't know why my camera messes up when it's not set to 60. I hate having to go back and mess with that. I was joking around in one of these keyboard discords where like these people do these like extremely limited keyboard designs and everything. Oh dude, the 2080 is still godlike. I only have a 2060 and the 2060 is fine. But these it's kind of like shoe buys, Chris. These keyboard buys, these guys will make like 200 keyboards and they'll sell them, and then people flip, like they'll buy them for like $500 and then flip them for like $2,000. And this one guy was joking around in there. He was like, yeah, I'm hoping to get this keyboard just in like one of the rooms that was about one of the designs. And then he was like, then I'm also planning to get he's like, but I also want a 3080, so it's tough, I can't make up my mind. And then some guy was like, same boat, dude, do you have a plan for like when you don't get either? So I guess everybody's trying to get 3080s, so so the demand is so high. Yeah, it's the price and the demand, so like people are just gonna be buying them so quick because there's so many like, the keyboard world just has so many like ballers, man, that make like so much money with dweeb jobs, like just super high end like software jobs and stuff. And then people that want them like not for themselves but like for legitimate business reasons and stuff. Yeah, dude, those people just like to talk in forums. I'm sure a small percentage of them are actually like people like I'm mentioning that would use it for business reasons and stuff and like actually be pushing it, but some people just want it to have it. Let me actually, I'm gonna change my display settings to 60 hertz. It's so annoying when I always forget that I have to do this when I'm doing camera stuff. I don't know why it flickers when I have it set to 75 hertz, but it totally does. So that should stop flickering at least now. Yeah, dude, 30 like RTX is still barely like is that even like really utilized in any game? I feel like still it's just like a few games have it where it's like you can turn this on and kind of see some cool like cooler graphics a little bit with like some sunlight on like some games, but I feel like that like even RTX is like not even like hardly utilized. So anything that's like 3080, that's not going to be necessary for so long. But there we go, buttons complete. That was actually nice and therapeutic. I like that. That was a fun process. Buttons, Dunzo. Whoa, as I just roll the ball away. Let's see if we can like use these balls to prop them up. Switches, no, can't do it. Oh wait, maybe if I do it like this. Hey, there you go, boom. No. Buttons down. We did it. Grab a little bit of water. That took a second, but not as long as I was thinking. Stay hydrated. trying to be cool and not lose my street points, and Virgo comes in here and I had some church rock music going, dude. Insta lost points. I could feel him shaking his head from across the internet. Where's the best place to put these? Actually, I'm just gonna grab all of these, put them in a bag. Oh dang! Is the it's still flickering, man. I'm probably gonna have to like reclose everything and open it for it to not do that. I don't want to do that right now. So, is the PS5 gonna have ray tracing? Dang. That's not a big enough bag. Oh my god, it is flickering so bad though. Oh, did they actually do that special edition Miles PS5? They actually did it? I was hoping they were gonna do it, man. It'd be stupid of them not to. It's like easy money. Just trying to make enough space to get this stick out here. Maybe it would actually be better to put these just up here. Yeah, we got these extra buttons, so we'll see if anybody wants these, but these actually look pretty cool. I could see these going nice in a little yellow build. Put these down to the side here. And we can put these guys over here. I know if I don't have stuff cleared up when I start screwing stuff in, I'm gonna get all confused and jumbled up. Oh god dang it, and I forgot to peel the sides. Hold on. Forgot to peel our yellow sides. Yep, yeah, 202s. So I got 2 sets of 202s. I got the oh shoot. I got the clear bodies with these white plungers, and I took them out and I swapped them just with the plungers from just some yellow 202s that I got, so that I could have some purple yellow 202s for the build. And then I'll have just an extra set of these now. So I have an extra set of yellow 202s with white plungers, with clear plungers with because that's just a piece of white paper. So yellow clears, and then some translucent purple yellows. Boop. Now, these are the yellow sides. I can't remember if he put Lakers on both sides. I think just one. Actually, yeah, one, because obviously one side's gonna have buttons. So one of these should say Lakers. I'm gonna have to fill it back up with some acrylic paint, I think. He tried to print it in there for me and like fill it up with some coloring, but it started to come out. I think he sent me a picture of it starting to like fall out and like fade out. So I might have to like touch the Lakers lettering back up with some purple like acrylic paint or something. I think he said it was acrylic paint. I'll ask him what paint to use again, but that will look so nice though. This stick is just going to pop. Yellow. As you can see, I think the solid is going to be the way to go over that clear because it just matches the Laker coloring. Man, it is playing just some like weird like softcore music, like no matter what station I put it on. I just put it on chill music and now it's like playing some slow jams. I just want it to be like some background music. Like, what's the deal? Like, I just started like jamming some R&B. Like, what's going on? Man, the weather has been so nice this week, though. For my other Austin peeps in here, man. Hopefully everybody else has been having some nice weather, but it has been pretty nice with it not being 4 million degrees this last week. It's been pretty cool, actually. Go outside, you're like, wow, this isn't god-awful terrible. Appreciate everybody that's been popping in and everything though. If you're not already, definitely drop a follow. If anybody wants to support your boy, I did recently get affiliate this last month, so you can start subscribing. If you want to be muy generoso, definitely not required though. I'm just glad to have people in here hanging out.
You're breathing fire and all your
Dang it, I forgot to put some trash out. I hear the guy that's going around collecting trash right now. Damn it.
I fall into your eyes, and in the crimson skies, you take flight far over my head. So won't you please, oh please,
Dude, what is going on with the music?
we'll burn like all the stars above. I'll kiss your lips and hold your breath.
I switched it to ambient now instead of chill. Like, I just had it on chill music. I don't know, that just to me wasn't very like chill music. That was that was like some like old bop. What the hell? Okay. Alright, just peeling these last couple pieces. I need to get a second like face cam that like just is like at an angle so you guys can see me when I'm even like sitting back. I'm meaning to get a second one, but prices for cameras right now just of course have skyrocketed because everybody wants cameras right now. So got super lucky doing this whole computer dweeby setup pre-COVID. Got super lucky doing all that because prices for all this stuff just skyrocketed. Up. Boop. Alright, last piece, and then we can start screwing all this together. I'll actually even go grab the lever. Anybody, is anybody watching that's planning any cool builds coming up? Or anybody doing any just builds of their own? I guess I should say. Don't want anybody to feel like they're doing a build that isn't cool, so they don't want to like mention it. Like, all builds are fun and cool. Much better with all of these peels this time. Whoa. Scuffed. There we go. Come on. There we go. Peeled. Alright, all the peeling is done. Wait, where is the Lakers side? Oh, did he wind up not including that? I guess he just didn't even do that. Because it didn't come out well? Tripping and I left a piece in here. Hold on. Huh. I guess we actually wound up not doing that. Let me make sure with him. Just want to make sure, because it looks like I just got 2 button sides, and then because I can't remember if he did it to a big side or a small side. I don't see anything else in any of the bags. I just messaged Matero asking him that to see if he did include that. I'm just gonna wait for him to answer real quick, and then now that I got everything ready, just gonna take a quick break here for a second, like a quick 5-minute break. I'm just gonna go grab that lever and wait for him to reply before I start putting stuff together. I want to make sure that I have all the pieces for this, so I'll just be right back. So, whatever. We can just get the show on the road here. Okay. Whew. So we got our sweet V3 here. Dun, dun, dun. Have tried to keep it in pretty good shape. Haven't used this one yet at all, so I am super excited because it has the AM5 switches. So it'll be interesting to see the if I can feel the difference between this and the other one, because I have a V3 and the MVC 2 stick that just is not that. I can't remember what switches he switched to whenever he ran out of the 5s, but I have one of those as well, so it'll be interesting to see. And then of course we'll be taking my bow top. We'll be taking this blue guy off. If anybody remembered from the group buy, this was the only blue ball top. Everybody knows I'm a dweeb about blue stuff, so I saw it and I was like, ooh, blue. Grab this guy here. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So I'll just keep this. Maybe I can use this for something else. Old blue ball top. Can never go wrong with blue. But look at how nice this marble ball top is gonna look. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, you like my keyboard? It is a blue anodized body. It's a ID80. It's got I put a Helio 63.5 gram switches in it, so it's like super silent. And then like I've got some Holy Pandas that I'm playing with. That's on this one here. That's got like a nice little snap to it. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier I'm gonna do another stream when in a couple of days when some stuff comes in for it. I'm going to be I got some module foam from KBD fans, and I'm gonna switch and lube all the film and lube all the switches, and then install that module foam in between the back of the plate and the PCB to take up that empty space and help with any like noise dampening, so there's no ping and stuff like that. And gonna go full dweeb on the Keeb. Yeah, and it's that nice. Yeah, those IBDs are a good one to start out with. You can get them sounding pretty good. I'm gonna be doing the full thing. I got Durock screw and stabs that I'm gonna do into it, so it'll be my first time doing it. I'll stream it for sure. Cool to hear that, because that's like the reason I would want to do it, is anybody else that's interested can kind of check it out with me. Oh man, but this is gonna be on the top. That marble purple. Trying to like get an angle that tries to make it look as nice as it is in person. It looks so nice in person. I'm really excited for that. Okay, so let me put these sides on the side. And let's get this going. So actually I'm gonna leave the clear parts till the end when we're doing the art. Let me just grab these two pieces. I guess I can't really do that for the top, huh? as the buttons go into the top. Okay. Oh, and where did I put the screws? Okay. Lever. Alright, this is what we're going to be doing first, is the lever. Wait. Is that right? Yeah, that has to be right. I was going to say, is it backwards? But no, it can't be, because this has to be on this side. Maybe I'm just tripping. Okay. But anyways, let's get our buttons in here. What should I do first? I guess maybe I should put the PCB in. Yeah, man, I've been transitioning slowly over to the keyboard game, and it is fun for sure, but golly, is some of that stuff expensive. Like, holy smoke, some of it is so expensive. Let me go ahead and actually do the PCB first, maybe. Yeah, man, there's a sweet 50% one that I want that's going to be coming out, but I'm sure it's going to end up being around, like, it just stinks right now because like a lot of the political stuff going on right now is creating a lot of extra like fees for that. So it was stuff that was like kind of expensive that's now like almost doubled with all the like extra tariffs and taxes and crap that have gotten put on those dudes. So definitely stinks. Yeah, I feel like this is right? I think this is what I need to do. Oh wait, I'm not really in the frame here, but it's too tall, I think. Oh shoot, I didn't grab those, did I? Oh wait, luckily I think they might be right here. Is this the right one? Or is this the big one? Dang it, that's the big one. I forgot to make sure I had my hex key. Yeah, I'm such a sucker for blue anodized stuff, man. Oh, luckily that is just right there. So when I saw that keyboard, I was like, I want it. Oh no, this is the big one. So this other one is the small one. Why isn't it fitting? Different size. This used to fit on all of these. Hold on. I've got a list small tiny one right here. Oh, this one fits perfect. Okay. I think it's worth it though if you spend a lot of time on a keyboard. And some people hear that and like think like work and stuff, and that's good too and everything, because I do a lot of work on crap I'm trying to do work wise. But just even if like you're somebody who games a lot, like stuff like that, I don't know, it's just like a way to express yourself and just like be a little happier, more stoked when you're looking at your keyboard. You're just like, oh yeah, that's my custom key. It's a good feeling. And I was happy that the key set that I got matched with it too. It's my first time trying out a SA profile keycap set. I've only really used Cherry in the past, so that was interesting to try. Like, it's like super tall, like a typewriter kind of. So that was for sure interesting. Doing this because I remembered that I remembered last time I started doing some crap first, and I had to like unscrew stuff to like redo it back. Oh wait. Oh wait, no, that's right. And then I would put these on top of this. Okay. PCB. Tail end here. So like I was mentioning before, because just like this is already taken so long in itself, the wiring is probably going to take a couple of hours as well. That'll honestly, since it's my first time, I wouldn't be surprised if it wound up being like 3 or 4 hours. So that's something I'm going to do tomorrow. Right now we're just getting it all screwed up to see what it's going to look like. All finished up with that gorgeous JXK art, and then I can just post some screenshots to you. I'm sure Focus Attack will post it on their Facebook because it is a cool print job. All right, there's that. Let's tighten this up. Dang it. Which? There's my pup. It's getting nice and comfy down here. What's up, little babe? She's transitioning to the bed behind us. Hold on, let me get her in some covers. You struggling to get under the covers? Come here. There you go. Pup gang. Alright. So I think now that I got that. Wait, do I need to do the lever right now too? Maybe I should just do this right here too. Oh man, I wanted to make this purple so bad. That would have been so damn cool if I had stripped this and redid the blue to be purple. But God, the blue looks so nice. I don't know. I'm so loyal to blue that I just couldn't do it. All right. But honestly, it's gonna be basically done after this. Because since we're not wiring it up, all I have to do is just close it all up. So as soon as I get this lever in, that's basically all we have to do. I'm just going to put the other pieces on and screw it up. Take some pictures of it. And then tomorrow or the next day, actually, I might not do it tomorrow because I'm doing some doctor stuff. So it might be the next day, but sometime this week we'll do the custom wiring on it. We'll let people see that. Hold on, sorry, I'm just getting these screws in. I always feel so bad doing crap off camera. I just have a tough time getting leverage up here sometimes. As I'm mumbling to myself. Such a bad habit. I'm such a mumbler. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. I'm a freaking mumbler. Used to always drive my mom nuts. Okay. No, I dropped the nut. Oh, sweet. It's right there. Alright. Sometimes that just turns into a hunt. Okay. So there we go. Tighten up the lever. Oh no, where did the little... Oh, there it is. Tighten this guy up. Oh, okay, now see, these ones are different size. They're back to this normal size. Yep, okay. There we go. Make sure it's all nice and tight. We're so close. All right. Lever done. PCB done. Let's... Oh man, should I... Wondering if I should put the buttons in now and then the art after, or if I should, no, I don't want to mess up the art, so I don't want to do the art yet, so I'm just going to pop these buttons in. Oh gosh, I put all these in the bag. Butts for them. I love screwing buttons. Oh wait, what am I doing? I got these fancy layer shift. The mod god screwies. So let's see how this works. So put this here, and then what? Does this go around the top of it? Ah, look at that. Nice and easy. This is my first time using this little tool. I almost forgot I had it up there. I would have been mad at myself. So this is for the 30mm crowns. It just helps you twist them on and off. It's really nice for getting them off, but I wanted to see if it would help with getting them on too, and it looks like it does, which makes sense, right? See how, yep, yeah. Okay, cool. I was just testing that out. So yeah, helps you get a real nice, not only tight fit on there, but then when you're getting them off, sometimes it can drive you nuts when you tighten them on there super tight, and then it's hard to get off by hand. So this is a nice little tool. I'm glad I copped some. Copped it. Okay. Should have left these purple ones out. I don't know why I put these ones up. I wasn't thinking earlier. Alright. I'm super happy with how these buttons came out too. Wound up ordering 3 damn sets of buttons for this stick in the end. Because at first I ordered those clear yellows and I was like, these just are not the right color. And I was like, you know what, I want the full thing to match, so just decided to say screw it. It would be stupid to go that ham on a stick and then hold out on the buttons, so I was like, I'll just do the matching buttons. Ordered 2 sets. Called it a day. Almost done screwing these in. Just been popping them into the top here like this. And then screwing them in. Oh, what's up, Liz? You following me, watching me do all my tasks? Oh, I'm not ending stream. I said I was just finishing up putting the buttons in. Okay, so now we've got the lever and PCB done, buttons done. The art goes in between there. Oh, that's awesome. It was that big old it was a ship, right, that you posted? I already forgot what you posted in the chat. I saw that oh no, it was a Harry Potter thing, wasn't it? Wasn't it a Harry Potter thing? Oh no, I already got it. It's so fun just building stuff with your hands and like chilling out. It's so therapeutic. I'm gonna wipe this off on both sides actually. I just noticed I got some dust on the wrong side of it. I bet that one will take a while to build. That was a big old set. It really is, though. I mean, I feel like that's the only reason anybody buys those. Like, I mean, I guess, like, people who are actually buying them, I mean, you know, like adults. Because even when you're a kid, it's just like your parents buying them for you or stuff. But I feel like that's why anybody would buy it. It's because the nostalgia factor, and then it just, like, it's so relaxing. It's like a little Zen garden. 41 bags of Legos. That's quite a bit of Legos. Playing no games when it comes to those Legos. Alright, so we've got this guy, this guy, this guy. Oh, and actually, let me grab some grease for this. I don't think I have any over here. I think I moved it over there. Grease these parts up. Leave it up here. Did I leave it up here and I just forgot? No, where did I put my grease? Oh yeah, it is up here. Alright. Boop. The fancy FGC grease. Alright, grease up this little pivot. So that it is nice and buttery smooth. Boop. The extra on the cable for now, or the spring. I don't know why I said cable. All right. And should I do the art now? Because if not, I'm going to put it together and then just have to take it apart. So maybe I should do the top art now. So let's see how this goes. Careful AF opening this. Alright. Out in the world for the first time. Okay, let's pop So like I was saying, one of the best parts about getting them from Focus Attack is they cut out the buttons for you. So you don't have to worry about doing any kind of manual cutting that could mess anything up. You just start popping your buttons out. And then this is what I was mentioning earlier is you can keep these button pop outs and you can open the top of these buttons and you can put art on the inside of the buttons, which is what I did on my Vegeta stick. But with these ones, I think the Lakers colors might look alright. It is a little worrying because the art that I'm replacing was like all purple right there. So the purple is like, there's like still like a aura like surrounding it kind of a thing, so I think it'll still work out, but that is the only thing that worries me. But there's not much like art that I'm missing out on, it's just like colors, so they actually did a cool job with that. I think because they were kind of expecting me to not use this area, so they're smart about that. I have never seen an art job from the JXK guys look bad. I don't think I've ever seen a single one that they've posted that people have been like, oh, that kind of sucks. Okay, so let's see what this is going to look like. Oh wait, I should probably actually unscrew this before I put the art in. Duh. So dang, super glad I've got this little tool now, because it's gonna make doing that super quick. Alright. Get in here. Shoot, all these buttons are gonna fall out, so I actually might have to redo this. I might have been a derp about that. I haven't installed art in a couple of years, so I'm being a little silly about the order of things I'm doing, but I'm also just really excited. Man, this thing works great because it also holds it when you take it off, so you don't lose them. Then you just pop them out. Boop. Awesome, awesome little tool by the guy Layer Shift. I love people that do stuff like that and make little things like this just to try to help us out in the community with our builds. Just take them all out. Be super safe about it. The last thing I want to do is mess up that art. You don't have to be too crazy careful with it, because worst case scenario is just you have to reprint it, but because I just have the files now because those guys just did this for me custom, but that is annoying and takes time, and nobody wants to wait extra time they don't have to. Last one here. Ah, what a great little tool that is. Alright. My first time using it. I'm very pleased with it. Okay. I'll wipe this down. Both sides. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our art in the right spot. Seems like it's too small. Huh. It seems like it's like not the right size. What on earth? Yeah, it seems like they printed this too small. Unless I'm just big time tripping on that, but this does not seem right. Oh no, there it is. Okay, we got it in the holes. Let me do this real quick just to get the slightly concerned about that. It seems like it's not going all the way out to the edges. I don't know if it's supposed to do that on purpose, but I might have to ask the focus attack dudes about that. Like previous times I've done art, it's supposed to go all the way out to the edges. So let's get the top screwed in and see if it does look like that or if I'm just tripping. I don't know. I don't have any gamer fingers myself. Do gamer fingers also use mechanical switches? I think it might just be design, but I think that they're pretty similar. I think gamer fingers just also use mechanical switches, don't they? I think that they're. I think that they might be just made out of a different material. I think that they might be like softer plungers or something. I can't remember the difference between them. Yeah, that's what's in the that's what's in these Crown 202s as well as the Speed Silvers. I'm not sure if it's better quality. I think it's just made out of something different, and then it's just like the design. For me, I kind of just don't really like the way that they look. Unfortunately, I just like kind of like the more plain standard look of the 202s. It's just like a button. It's not like a bunch of fancy rivets or something. I don't like the ones that have like the rivets on the top. You know what I mean? Like kind of like how this is on the side. Like those gamer finger buttons have that on the top, and that kind of bugs me. But I've heard crazy amazing things about them, so I definitely have wanted to try them out. Man, I kind of feel like that this is not supposed to be this way. I'll ask y'all what you think of this here in a second. I'll pop this up, but I think that they messed up this print. I don't think that they printed it out far enough. Obviously nothing wrong with the JXK guys. They did the art right, but good, man. Here, I'm just doing the art on the top of it right now, and then we're gonna pop the sides on, and then the bottom. Or I guess I'll attach the art to the bottom first, and then we'll attach it all together. So on the tail end of this here, but I'm doing the art on the top, and it kind of seems like it's too short almost. Like they didn't fully print it out all the way. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, my bad. Then I'm just talking to no one, you jerk. I'm just talking to the wind. Shoot, I feel like that's like slightly not over enough. No. Oh no, where did that go? Oh my god, of course I just dropped that. Hold on, I'm just gonna use this one real quick while I look for that one in a second. Oh. Okay, let's fix this part here. Yeah, it's just like not the right size. What is going on? Oh, there we go. Those two in there. I'm just gonna leave that right there while you can kind of see what I'm talking about though. You see how it's like not going all the way to the top and like out to the corners? It's stopping like so early, like on all of the sides too. It's not like I'm just like putting it too far on one side because there's holes that it lines up with. So it seems like it's just like way like far from the edge. Hold on though, I need to find that screw that I dropped. Where on earth did I just drop that? I'm so sad. Sad boy times. I just dropped this into a giant pile mess of just papers and trash from unpeeling all this crap. course, it's one of the screws that I need to put onto the bottom. I do not know what else I could have done. That is so weird. Oof, that is mega unfortunate. Can't believe I dropped it. Nope, didn't fall in there. Dang it, that would have been lucky. Oof, golly, that is frustrating. Oh well, I'll look for that later. I'll just not put one on the bottom and figure that out later. I'm not gonna sit here and just look for a screw on stream for like 40 minutes. Need this guy. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's supposed to be that small. I think they kind of messed up the print of it, but I'm at least gonna put it together and like ask them about it. But no, I think it's supposed to go out all the way to the edge, which I'm like, I don't know if they're just not used to printing these bombers, but was not expecting this. I opened it and I was like, it's the right shape. So like I thought it was all good. So we'll see in a second. Golly, I'm so mad at myself for losing one of those screws. Alright, getting this bottom left leg in. Like, I'm happy that it's all lining up well and everything. And kind of luckily for them, there's like a piece of purple acrylic under it, so it doesn't look too bad. But it's just like obviously too short. It's like way too short. So I'll take a picture of this in the end and just ask them about it. That's really all I can do. Because I've seen artwork on Boteros and stuff, and it seems like it went out all the way. So I don't know if there was just some loss in translation with this or what, but because it's weird. It's like it's all lined up and the buttonholes are right, and like the holes to screw it in are right, but it just doesn't go out to the edges, so it just seems like that it's just the wrong size. that makes me so mad. I don't know how these little screws just disappear so well. It just seems like if you drop them, they just bounce like 16 times. Even though it's just a carpet down there. Like, where did it go? Okay. So last screw here, and then I'll pop the buttons back on. But yeah, I'm definitely bummed about that, man. Look at this. It's for sure too short. Like, where it bums me out the most is on the bottom. But I mean, it's all straight. It's all level. It's way too short. Like I said, not the end of the world, and I'm sure that they'll just reprint it for me and send me another one, but ugh, I have to wait for that now? After waiting all year to get these parts already? I think these buttons are gonna look good though with it. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's gonna that's gonna look great. Well, let me grab a drink of water up here. Just been talking nonstop. Whew. Throat was getting scratchy. Okay. Make sure that these are all... Oh no! Oh no! I just drop all of my buttons because I didn't snap them in yet. Wait, where did that fall to? I don't want to roll over it. Alright. I was just gonna say I wanted to make sure that they were all facing the right way. And more or less they are, so I'm just gonna start screwing these on. Man, that bums me out. I was so excited to get this art on, and still definitely is very exciting, but it's such a bummer that it's just like randomly too short. I was not, something that was not even like remotely in my mind. Like, I didn't think that that was going to happen at all. They just have a template. They know what size the stick is, so I wonder if they just like don't have any in the shop or something, so they just took a guess. Yeah, it still looks really nice. I'm still pumped on it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still gonna be a top tier stick. I'm just, man, when you go so hard on a design, it stinks to have a shortcoming like that you can't do anything about. this one's stuck. Oof. That was scary. Alright. And there we go. Buttons on. Yeah, like you're saying, it still looks super nice. It's just, obviously too short, which is a boomer. Not the end of the world, just a boomer. There's those 3, because I lost it. Dang. Screws. Oh, God knows where. At this point. Where else could that be? It's a big ass screw, so I was hoping that was going to be fairly obvious wherever that fell, but it is not looking like that's going to be the case for me, unfortunately. Whatever. Okay. Alright, so now we've got that, we've got our buttons, our lever, our PCB, top art done. I guess let's do the bottom piece and art real fast. Let me see if I have an extra one of those screws actually that I can use when I'm looking for the other one. Give this a comb one more time on the ground to see if I can, maybe with a flashlight, have some better luck finding this screw somewhere. Don't want anything to happen to the art on either side. I'm assuming that missing one foot wouldn't be the end of the world. But whatever, I don't want to look for that too long. I'll just use one of these other feet that'll cover up a little bit of the art. So while I'm looking for that, I've got one of these guys that I can just twist in the bottom. I think so anyways, right? No, I can't even use that. It's a different size. Whatever, not the end of the world. Let me do the bottom now. Let's attach everything. Sides. Oh, I forgot to do the buttons on for the sides. These ones, I'm just doing purple. I didn't double up for these ones on the side. But it'll be alright because I think it'll still look good because these are yellow, so it'll still be like yellow and purple. So that'll still look sweet. sides. Yeah, that'll still look pretty good, I think. It's still purple and yellow, matching the theme. Get that on this side now. Oh wait, did I put this in on the right side? I did. Okay, I got lucky with that one because I wasn't not paying attention to what side I was doing that on. As I keep mumbling to myself, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, it's just a terrible, terrible habit. I'm a mumbler. What can I say? Get a couple different camera setups so I can get like all the action in the shots and not do so much of this like pulled back, but I run out of desk space. So I gotta like hold stuff and do it. Boop. Alright, got our sides done. Side. Or I guess actually before I do that, let me put the lever in. Or no. Because I need to lay it flat. Oh, shoot, but I don't really have a choice because all I'm gonna do is put on the sides and then the back. That's literally all that we're doing. So yeah, I kind of have to now. Okay. This part's always so frustrating. Oh, do I have my clippers here up here? I believe I do. Not my clippers, but my little pliers. Okay. Don't know why I grabbed my eraser. Okay. So now to pop off the E-clip. That does not want to come off. There we go. Grease. Alright. Always give these guys a little grease up on all these parts when I'm putting it in, and then I'll put a little on the spring as well. forcing me to do this on my lap because I need to be level. But we're on the tail end here, so this should be done in just a few minutes. Oh my god, this piece is always so annoying. There we go. Get the spring on there. E-clip. Boop. Basically like a went on by itself. Okay. All right. That went nice and quick. Remember last time it took me like 30 minutes to do the E-clip. I was so embarrassed. Okay, now. Oh, that was weird. Windows was just popping up and saying, no viruses, don't worry about it. It freaked me out. Okay. Oh gosh, I don't even know where my new trick is, but whatever, I'll do that next time anyways, because we're not doing the wiring right now anyways. Okay, boop, boop. There's nice few pieces here. Purple piece. All right. Oh yeah, this is going to look so nice. Okay, screwing in the bottom now. Oh wait, no, I'm not. What am I talking about? I need to get the bottom piece of art. Okay. I'm so bummed that it's too short. Golly, it makes me feel so dumb for waiting so long to do this, because I could have already definitely could have already had them reprint one and send it back. Okay, so let's get this art on here where it's supposed to be. Then the clear top. I'll wipe this guy down. Oof, it's just like funny but not funny that it's so short. trying to focus to get this lined up correctly. Why is that having such a hard time lining up? You know what? I could probably do it this way. This would probably be smarter. And then actually, since this is the same feet, oh my god, I almost just lose another one. Since this is the same feet as my clear one, I'm gonna grab one of those feet actually. The clear polycarb build. Love this one. I'll find out other screws. Just in the meantime, I don't want to. This one has art, so I'd rather this one not be missing a foot. So I'll just use one of these screws from this while I look for that. I'm gonna be so mad when I find where that bounced to. And I don't know why my camera is flickering. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so we got that. Oh man, it's a way shorter screw. I hope that still works. Because that stick I can still use even if I somehow don't find that, I can still use that guy for a while. Okay. Huh, that is a way shorter screw than Alright, the final moments. Putting on the bottom art. Got a replacement screw. I'm thinking if I just get these top two pieces lined up correctly, that the rest of it will just kind of fall into place. Which is looking like it might work out. But man, just so like I said before, like funny but not funny enough. It's just like so not aligned that like I don't really understand what happened. But let's just check it out. Get it in there. Take some pics. Appreciate anybody who's been sticking around for the entire time. It looks like I think it's getting to be about 3 hours. Didn't think it was going to take that long, but I forgot about the buttons. I did totally forget about that, so So just a tiny, tiny bit anticlimactic since the art is like the wrong size, but as I am putting in the final screw in the bottom, we can take a peek at this sweet, sweet build. Oh no, this one is kind of like not long enough. I don't know if they're caught a little bit. We did a catch. I think it did. It's just not super tight for some reason. So it'll hold the art in, whatever. It'll work a little better when I find the other piece to it. So there we go. There is the bottom. We did it. It's just too short though, which is weird. It's like significantly too short. But looks super nice underneath the clear protective like piece. We've got the sides. That's where the new trick's gonna go. We've got our yellow sides and the purple buttons. Same thing on this side. You can see looking real nice with the art. And then the top, boom. With the, oh no, hold on, this foot was too small. I guess because it's 2 layers and the other one's 1 layer, so that makes sense. It'll hold in there though for now. And here's the top. I don't have a dust cover on there right now, but there is the top with the ball top. I think the ball top's gonna look real nice. Yeah, man, we did it. Kobe build. The JXK Kobe build bomber cross up. Got all the I can't get it like a good angle at it. There we go. Got all the champ years down there. Buttons are not messing with the art or anything. Super happy with it. Oh man, I'll let that sit here for a second while I look for where the hell I dropped the screw for that foot. I cannot believe I dropped one of the screws. And I heard it like bounce around and I just don't know where I landed. I'm sure worst case I can go like just buy one of those locally somewhere at like a hardware shop. I'm gonna ask Patero if he's around actually. Boom. Oh man, gosh, I wish I could get a better angle of it. The ball top looks so nice. God dang. I'll just have to figure out a way to, oh, it was kind of feeling lopsided. It's because it's missing a foot right here, duh. I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of, oh dang, that feels nice. Oh wow. Oh dang. That feels real nice. Okay. Man, I'm super happy with how this one came out. whenever you know all of that happened at the beginning of this year, that it was definitely one that hit me pretty hard. With anybody that knows me, like from my hometown in El Paso and everything, my dad collects sports memorabilia and has always been like a Lakers nut. So I basically grew up in like a Lakers museum of sports memorabilia and a bunch of Kobe jerseys and stuff. So definitely had to do something, and I wanted it to be something that was like personal to me too, not just like some random thing. So I feel like this is a cool way to pay homage to him in a way that's like that speaks like individually to myself, you know. There's a good angle of that ball top, dude. The ball top looks really nice on it. I'll have to figure out some kind of now that I know that this ball top looks good on it, I'll probably try to get some kind of like yellow shaft cover and maybe a purple dust cover to match, some kind of thing like that, or maybe just leave it with the standard shaft and just get a dust cover. But oh man, this is definitely the most custom build probably I've ever done. It's a full custom case, it's a full custom lever, got custom art done for the top and the bottom. We even like slightly customized the buttons by taking 2 different sets of buttons apart and putting them together. And then once we do the wiring, I'll find the screw for this bottom foot. I'm so mad that I dropped that somewhere into the abyss, but definitely came out super nice. Super happy with it. So funny enough, it'll probably take this same amount of time tomorrow to do all of this custom wiring stuff. So it's going to be my first time doing that. Basically the hard part is the grounds. It's not, when you have these PCBs, it's not that hard to like wire them just like with the normal wires, because all it is just screwing a wire into a terminal and then you just plugging it into the button. But where it stinks is there's not enough grounds to screw into, so you have to like screw in one ground wire and then cut it and then splice it to be several like ground wires, daisy chain style, so that you can plug multiple grounds into your buttons. Basically you can have like 8 grounds come out of one ground type of a thing, because there's just not that many ground little terminals in there. Super happy with how this came out though. Look at that. Agobi. And then at a good time too. It's kind of late, a little later than I was expecting to, but there were some people that I wanted to catch this, so super appreciate everybody for stopping by that has. Hey, yeah, nice, man. It came out pretty sweet. There's the show you the full thing. There's like the marble ball top. The buttons came out looking nice, matching him with his jersey being like right next to it. I think is helping pull all that together. It matches with the buttons really nice, like his jersey and everything. And then there's our yellow sides. That's where the Nutrix gonna go when I put it in. I thought I had ordered one, but I didn't see one. I must have forgotten to order one, so I'll just get one of those. Our yellow sides with the purple buttons in them. Man, that would have been sweet to have a basketball ball top. I'll ask Patero if that's something that he can do. But just for Huang saying he popping back in, there's the full setup, the full Kobe build. But yeah, when Patero posted this, I was just all over the ball tops. I got that yellow one. I'm gonna put it on that fancy MVC2 build we did, and that's just gonna make that look so much cleaner. The ball top looks super premium, man. This is such a tiny thing that really ties it all together because it's on the top, like right where you're looking at it. It's the thing that you're grabbing, so you're just gonna be looking at it that much more. But yeah, another one down. Since these have been starting to get a little bit more and more extravagant, people have been hitting me up to do crap for them. Some people have even been hitting me up to try to do some keyboard stuff. Man, they did a really good job with this art. I got a little choked up the first time I saw it. I just wish it went like all the way out, because like I feel like especially down here on the bottom, it would be way more epic if it like actually went all the way out. But it just like stops so like far in. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's like way too short. But other than that, that is the literal only thing. Yeah, so that's what they put their little logo right here, JXK. It's Johnny Faze and Clev is the other half of that. It's called JXK Designs. If you go on Focus Attack, they offer their services through there now, so you don't just have to go straight to their website, but you can go on to Focus Attack. He also does the B&B cases. You can buy his cases on there. And then he's starting the new case, the Espada case, which is really sweet. I don't know if that's being sold through Focus Attack yet. I just remember that he's been doing those like beta runs of it, or those like first initial like test runs of the Espada. So I'm not sure if that's on Focus Attack yet, but he's got two cases, and they do the art where they do like what am I thinking of, like the little like chat emojis and stuff too. They can do like a bunch of like Twitch, because he streams and stuff too. That guy has like a crazy basement with a bunch of arcade setups, and he runs their Street Fighter Rival Fools tournaments. But they're all super high level and they whip my butt. They're all like legit players. I'm just a dweeb with a keyb and a dream. Just mashing on wake up. That's all I got. But we did it, man. Not a pocket pry bar. Rask man. We did it. The matching screwdriver. Look at that. Oh man, it's going to be a long journey figuring out how to do the wiring for this, but it's just the first time, so I'm just assuming that the first time is going to be a little rough and annoying. And then after that, I'm hoping that I'll be a little bit better at it, because I've got a few sticks and a few projects that I need to update that on. And other than that, I'll be cleaning up some of this trash to give my dog some sanity. Poor little baby's just surrounded by a bunch of boxes right now. Take some pictures of it right here. Posting all of our dweeb groups. Let me snap a few picture do's of it. Actually, let me wipe the top off of it. Oh man, it's on the bottom of it. Frustrating. Yeah, that's on the other side. No. Oh well. Another build half down. Externals down at least. Turn off this light up here for a second. At the bottom of it. Oh, I've got dog hairs everywhere. Turn off my light for a second. It's gonna be dark for just a second. Right, there we go. Got my dweeb pics. Alright, but yeah, definitely happy with how it all turned out. Turn the light back on. Oh, I'm so glad I finally got around to building this. I have just been like such a turd, the lazy turd the past couple of days. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna start winding down. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll be posting the pictures of this, so if anybody was watching, you can see me making the rounds of posting all the pics of it. And yeah, I'm gonna look up a like some kind of shaft dust cover combo that I can do for this piece. Y'all, appreciate you stopping by.